Hey everyone, it's Jason, Inspired to Juice. Today is March 5th, 2012. It's Monday, and I am on day 4. I'm feeling pretty good overall. I do have to say that I feel kind of like a dizziness feeling, like a woozy, like just like kind of like, and I'm a little tired, kind of just like want to go to sleep. Um, I still feel good though. I don't feel sick or like I'm dying or like I'm starving. I am having some intense dreams about food. That's continuing. I know that other people are having them too. I've spoken to Mark, and I think he said his girlfriend, she had a dream last night. So it's definitely common. It would be nice if, like, in the dream, if you could just dream about food and like eat the food and not feel guilty about it. And this way, like, that could take away from, like, that could satisfy, hey, I could eat when I'm dreaming, but when I'm awake, it's just juice. That would be something if I could get a hold of that and, you know, use that as an exercise. Um, Coffee enemas. I don't really hear that many people talking about them. A few, especially a few that, people that I've been in contact with, but as far as YouTube channels and people doing Juice Fest, not really people doing enemas. And, you know, the first time I heard about it, enema, I was like, that's not, you know, definitely not for me. Nothing's going up there. But when you're doing a fast and you're cleansing your body, I've read and people have attested, it's very important to do this so that your liver can release the toxins and biles that it's been holding for so long. So, not too long on that, but it's something I'm gonna look into. I know my Aunt D, I was just on the phone with, she has done it in the past. She said she'll probably come over one day during the week and educate me more on that. So, maybe in a few days I'll report back on what I've learned and even if I've done it. So, other than that, just basically, again, I'm always talking about Netflix. I was speaking to Mark, the Raw Geek, and he is going to try Netflix tonight, which is kind of cool. And I'm excited because he said he's basically only been using iTunes, which is great. I use iTunes all the time. I love Apple products. I love my iPhone. But Netflix is just great for the price. It's $7.99 a month. I think it's like 40 cents tax or something. It's like 8 and change every month, same price. It's not like different. They have a lot of great documentaries on there, and if you have a way to like watch it, you can use a PlayStation and Xbox. They sell the Roku boxes. They've been around for a while. They're like $60, I think. That you just a little box. It hooks up Wi-Fi T network. I use an Apple TV box, which does so many other things. But in short, it's just a great value. They have all of these different documentaries, and if you like TV shows, they have tons of TV shows, full seasons, no commercials. You just watch one, and then when you're done with that one, it like kind of highlights play episode 2, so you can start at one and go all the way, to 140 something if there are that many. Highly recommended it, Mark. If you're gonna do it tonight, trust me, you're gonna love it. Especially for $8 a month, you can't beat it. And if it's not on Netflix, you can go to iTunes and for sure you'll get it there. And that's exactly what I do. I use them both, and there's between both of them, there's nothing that I can't get. If you do have Netflix again, Fat, Sick, Nearly Dead. There's an N in between. Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. Um, that's self-explanatory. That's Joe Cross, juice fasting, getting healthier, the whole, everything that has to do with this. Another one would be the Gerson Miracle. Uh, Basically, supposedly in 1940s, a guy was able to cure cancer, and he did that by juicing and coffee enemas, which is why the coffee enema is so kind of interesting to fasting because I'm juicing, but I'm not doing coffee enemas. And he was able to do that with his therapy, that he found out that by introducing the caffeine from the coffee bean, of course all organic, the liver would dump all of the free radicals and toxins and bile, and would go right to the digestive tract and exit the body. And on top of that, by juicing and supercharging your micronutrient intake, which is what we're all doing, hopefully, you are repairing and replenishing your cells in your body. And the more you do that, the healthier you get. And so you're putting good stuff in, getting bad stuff out, and the overall should be that your body heals itself if you're suffering from any kind of ailments, and you're just healthier. And that's what that's all about. Um, it's actually headed now by Charlotte Gerson, which is his daughter or granddaughter, I'm not sure. She has an office in California, and the hospital is in Tijuana, Mexico, because the United States would not let her treat using her proven techniques to actually reverse and cure cancer in the United States. So she had to actually have the hospital in Tijuana, Mexico. And there's thousands of people that go there with cancer, and they leave there with the cancer going back into remission most of the time. Some cancers require longer therapy, but point is, it's out there. It's, you know, it has everything to do with what we're doing. Um, so definitely, if you have Netflix, watch that. It's a great, great documentary. And then there's another one called Food Matters that I actually just saw, and I like it. And it explains about all the different like pesticides and the differences between organic and regular. My opinion, and I think I've read this, is that organic foods are more money. Do we know why they're more money? They're more money because it costs the farmers more money to grow them. That's it. The farmers use nutrient-rich soil to grow the produce. Um, so therefore it's healthier, and then they don't use the pesticides. Whereas regular produce is like using soil that has like 2 or 3 nutrients in it, and it's deficient. So therefore, the produce grows nutrient deficient, and we're eating the produce, and we become nutrient deficient, and it's a big circle, a big messy circle. So with that being said, I think this was a good video based upon, organics and documentaries that I think everybody should see. This way, at least you have the knowledge in your head. You've seen it firsthand that there are other ways to deal with getting sick. And it explains a lot about what I'm doing, So, again, this is for everybody out there, even the people who subscribe to me. Good information. I like to get it out there to you guys. And that's pretty much it. So I'll wrap up this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow.